we have right now that they say we're in, if the tax dollars 10 years ago that was supposed to fix healthcare was put into healthcare instead of given to where they wanted to go, which was suing big tobacco. States got billions and billions of dollars each, wherever how they've divided them up for healthcare. So no child was left behind with healthcare. Everybody had healthcare. So by rights, with all the billions and billions of dollars that it's still generating because they're still selling cigarettes, they came out of there. Why do we have the healthcare problem now?
Yeah, where's the money?
Where's the money?
Yeah.
Because they don't put it to where they're supposed to go. If it went totally to healthcare, nobody would have to worry about healthcare right now. You wouldn't have to worry about a doctor. You could just go.
Yeah, it's just like Social Security. It's not there.
Yeah.
It takes 2 people for every person collected, and that's a weekly thing. I mean, if I stop working, somebody doesn't get their check, or they borrow the money.
Well, I'm going to go. If we start spreading the wealth after January, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quit working and let somebody else spread the wealth to me, man.
I try to tell my grandmother that. She's 95 and she still thinks there's a trust fund, and that money's there, and that's just drawing off the interest. That's the way it works. We know better than that. It's not that way. But yeah, that's it. They can't keep their hands off. They can't. That money should have been for Social Security alone, if that's what it was for.
Yep.
Are you scheduled for more talks in front of groups and this sort of thing in the near future?
That's my manager. Actually, they just called me the other night at like 11 o'clock saying they're going to do something in Williamsport. We already had something going on up in Montreux, so we're going to split up.
But, I mean, is this going to be one of your focal topics, this Clean and Green and House Bill 1373?
The problem with these events is that they're driven, they're set up by the parties. So we will only be able to answer the questions that come out of this forum, however they lay it out. And that's what I've had some problems with in the past. I know that they have people in the audience with questions that they've already rehearsed and researched, and they hand those things up there, and the guy gets up and he looks like a genius, and he's throwing all this jargon around, and the common guy doesn't know what he's talking about, and then they throw it at me. Well, you got to explain it, and then you ask, well, who wrote the question? And everybody's looking down, nobody wrote it. Well, I don't know.
I can easily.
It's a problem.
I guess what I'm interested in is there a course of action that this group is intending to take from now on? Well, I mean, this needs to be a fairly aggressive thing.
And it needs to happen now, because this HB 1373 is on the floor. It's going to pass.
Read the newspapers, Jim. We are pursuing this Clean and Green issue.
Here's the problem.
I'm as concerned about the other one as I am Clean and Green.
Oh, absolutely. If you read that handout that I gave you, you'll see I addressed that in there, but I didn't address it as 1373. And that was because I had no idea that it had a House bill that was even at that point.
Well, see, that's the problem. Nobody else does either.
Right. And
you'll know after it comes out.
They're going to have another meeting where
country focus. I don't know how many of you get that.
See, Jim, one of the things that I'm going to do is stuff that I've learned here tonight, specifically 1373, and I'm going to look up 1375. I'm going to look these things up. I'm going to make sure